You want to make a Dunkel Weiss? It's a German wheat beer, but dark, with caramel, roast, toast, banana, clove, all the good stuff. Stick around, we'll brew one. Alright, so first thing we're going to do, that's double filtered chilled water. We're going to get a foundation of about 13 litres in the pot, maybe 12. That's just the rig there. That's how we temperature control it. So I basically control the gas and I use the thermostat there to regulate the temperature. You want to keep stirring that because sometimes the thermostat gets stuck to the bottom and that's how we get these voltage, or not voltage, temperature spikes. They're not real, but... And here's the grain bag. Or here's the brew in a bag bag. Time to grain in. I might put a little snapshot here of our grain bill, or the recipe. I'll also put a link. So we're going to do a 60-minute mash on this. We're doing a short and shoddy, which is basically like you do the full mash properly, but you only do a 30-minute boil. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I have children. So we're just mixing around the grains there, or doughing in, I guess, just making sure we don't have any clumps. Closing the lid on that to hold the temperature. And there's a good example. Like that says 75 degrees there. Or hello. Yeah, no point was that at 75 degrees. It's just thermostat got stuck on the bottom. You hear the hops, hella hops. We're just getting both of our additions ready right now. So we get these additions ready while we're mashing normally, because there's not a lot to do for the 60 minutes while you're mashing. Just zeroing out the scales, making sure that it's as close to 7 or 8 grams or 9 grams or whatever it's supposed to be. Oh, here we are. We're pulling the grains out of the mash. What we're going to do after this is called a batch sparge. We're just going to get some 70-degree water and rinse off the grains one last time. There it is right there. Oh, my darling. Look what she puts up with. Spent grain in the sink and a huge brew in a bag in the other one. Just doing our hop additions now. That would have been our 60-minute addition, or our first addition at 30. So we're doing a 30-minute boil. And our final hop addition at 5 minutes. Just getting the 2 5-litre demijohns sanitized. Oh yes, come to daddy. I remember this being an absolute nightmare. There was no other way to transfer the wort from the kettle into my fermenters other than 500 millilitres at a time. But I figured it would be a good way to aerate the wort. Patience is a virtue, obviously, in these situations and scenarios. Just taking a little sample there so we can get our original gravity. We've obviously got to wait for that to cool down before we can get an accurate reading. Again, there's a much better way to transfer the wort. I just don't have the hoses and clamps and all of that stuff at the moment. We will get there eventually. Oh, we're getting the yeast ready. So we can't pitch right now. There's the Bavarian wheat yeast, Mangrove Jacks. It's far too hot, so we have to wait until the next day. And here we are. I've only got half a packet of yeast for each of the 5 litre demijohns, because normally that one yeast packet can do up to 20 litres worth of wort. And I just eyeballed it. It's not, we're not fancy here. Had a fairly vigorous ferment. There we go, yeah. It was bubbling pretty quickly, pretty early. And the beer turned out really well. We have, I might put a card here or something for the link to the tasting video. Be a fantastic session style Dunkel Weissbier, in my opinion. Highly recommend the recipe. Short and shoddy was fine. Slightly lower ABV than expected, but great nonetheless. Fantastic tasting beer. I highly recommend. Thanks so much for watching. I guess we'll see you on the next one.